what's up? Good morning, Smashers. You ready for an awesome day? It's Thursday. Gonna be a cool day. Hey, listen, we're gonna be going over something pretty profound, actually. It's always profound. But this is collapsed arch. So if you have a navicular fault, flat feet, whatever you wanna call it, and then we're gonna throw in valgus knee. So when your knee goes in and they collapse in your squat, all this stuff combined wrecks your feet. So we're gonna do a little foot rehab, a little free hab. See, we could do that all day. Don't laugh at my jokes unless they're super funny, and then laugh at them like crazy. This is gonna be a video specifically, actually, one of my best friends, Jackie Perez, you guys might know her. She's got a little bit of a navicular fault and some foot issues with a flat foot, and we're trying to correct it so we can get her on her A game because she's doing all kinds of other, if you guys don't follow her. She's doing some really awesome rehab with her back and getting everything stable. She's basically took everything she does, badass CrossFit athlete, by the way, and she's taken everything she does, stripped it away, and is starting from square one and basically rebuilding everything so she can do it right from the start. And you know what? It's pretty cool the way what she's doing. So if you guys don't follow her, give her a follow. But we're gonna start with, I'm gonna start by helping her out. We're gonna do collapsed arch. So there's a lot involved. Everybody thinks, you know what, we're gonna sit there and just mash away on the bottom of the foot and we're just gonna clear everything out. Or people go, oh, I just have flat feet, that's how I am. First thing you're gonna do, toss your heels, toss your flip-flops. Those things both destroy the arch of your foot. So with the flip-flop, what happens is the toes have to curl in to hold the flip-flop onto your foot, and your foot externally rotates. So what happens is, imagine if this is the foot, the toes are gonna curl down. You have this nice funky arch that's designed to be there. Super springy, not a load-bearing structure, by the way. We know that. That's completely concrete. It's not a load-bearing structure. The foot is a load-bearing structure, not the arch. So then we take our foot and we curl our toes in and we turn our foot out, and that arch collapses. As that arch collapses, now we walk like a duck, and it becomes habit. So now we've got motor patterns that do that, and then the tissue remodels to support that bad motor pattern. So I know, a bunch of big fancy words. So what basically you're doing is you're telling your body that flat feet are okay. They're not okay. So I'm gonna show you how to grind away a lot of tissue, get everything loose upstream and from the ankle, because we can't go downstream from the foot because it is where it is. And then remember too that the foot is a horsepower transfer joint. We know what that is, right? We take all the horsepower we're generating in the hips and in the torso, and we drive it into the ground, and the only way it can transfer into the ground without dumping horsepower all over the place is when your foot is working properly. Remember, 26 bones in the human foot, right? Give me a trivia question later. How many bones? 26, right? So I almost just threw up one hand. Listen, it's early in the morning. So first thing you want to do is you want to be able to peel away some of that fascia, because it starts to get glued down on the bottom of the foot. And if it's glued down in a really flat position, it's adhering to everything underneath here and just holding that flat. And then we're going to address the front of the foot, or the front of the shin, that tibialis anterior. We're going to hit the gastroc. God, we're going to do everything. It's just going to be abysmal. It's like Mobility Fest 2016. So first thing you're going to do is grab one of these. Okay, you can use a foam roller, you can use anything. I've had people use I'm pointing over there, like you know exactly what I'm pointing at. But an Olympic bar. I usually have one here, but I don't have that either. So Olympic bar, I've had people use an Olympic bar, get over off the edge of the sleeve and use that, but it rolls super unsafe, so don't do that. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna basically take our foot and we're gonna shear off the edge of that. We're just gonna peel this beef jerky right off the bottom of the foot. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. And you're gonna see my pain face a ton. So let me pop off a shoe. And you know what I'm gonna do, by the way? Because we have this awesome YouTube software, and I don't wanna lose any of this video. I know this is like somebody's walking around with Parkinson's disease, but I'm gonna turn down the music, because remember what happened last time, right guys? I lost my video. Well, I didn't lose the video, but everything was really quiet. I wouldn't have even known. Thank you very much, by the way, for all the DMs and everybody telling me that, because I had no idea. So I'm gonna take this, we're gonna put it down right here so you get to see my foot. So I'm still here, trust me. You're gonna just pop off both shoes. You like these, by the way? Stance socks, these are badass, I love them. So you're gonna take this, get a support, okay? Grab onto something, because I don't want you guys falling, because you guys are gonna DM me about falling. And you can get your whole body on here, and then just take your foot and slide it off the edge. And all you're gonna do is just grind your foot all the way off. And this makes me wanna throw up. So all I'm doing is I'm shearing past all those fibers they're like a bunch of guitar strings. And I know the tendency is to rock back and forth on this, but that's not what you want to do, because that's the same way the fibers go. So you're going to get your foot flat on this, on the edge of that, that roller. Use something pretty solid. So foam roller is going to have a little bit of give. And then just peel this away. Like you're just smearing peanut butter right across the bottom of your foot. And then peanut butter sounds awesome, doesn't it? Just not on your foot. If you do, well, you're weird. We need to have a conversation, maybe an intervention. Call Dr. Phil. So all you're going to be doing is smearing that away. You're going to do that till you start to feel that change. That's going to affect a lot of the bottom of this arch, all those longitudinal fibers. It's going to hurt, trust me. It's going to really feel gnarly. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to take the same foam roller. So what happens is tibialis anterior, right across the front, the outside of the shin bone, basically, right? Here's the shin. Don't grind on that. It's a bone. You're never going to get it soft. You're going to peel this away, but you're not going to work up and down. I don't want you doing this with the roller. I want you doing this with the roller. So we're going to come, because the fibers go this way. So we're going to go across this and peel this away, because when this gets tight, this is what's going to dorsiflex the foot, right? So if we're dorsiflexing the foot, what happens is as this arch collapses and does this, and we dorsiflex, look what happens. We just mash this arch right into the ground. So all we do is completely flatten it out even more. So we want to eliminate that. So we need to peel this all away. These things get so stuck down, it's incredible. You guys, trust me, you guys get shin splints, do this too. It's because the mechanics are off. It's not because you're running too much. So you're going to get on here, turn your foot out. Let me get sideways so you can see. I'm going to use the box because, well, I just did a lot of work this morning. You're going to turn your foot out, and all you're going to do is you're going to grind back and forth all the way. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, I'll show you on this side too, just so you have an idea. So you're going to get your shin on here, outside of the shin. So stay off the bone. Stay off the bone. You can't mobilize the bone. It hurts too much. It doesn't work. So hold on to the roller. My foot toe is pointed, and all I'm going to do is grind back and forth, just basically strumming across that tibialis anterior, hitting a little bit of the fibularis on the outside. I know, peroneals, fibularis, whatever, it's all the same muscle. Good, and we're just, like, I can feel that snap, snap, snap. And you're gonna go all the way down, and you're gonna hit a hot spot, I guarantee you, right down here closer to the bottom. Peel that away, that's gonna allow you to recover some of that dorsiflexion, plantar flexion movement. That's important. And then the last thing, or it's not the last, we got so much to do. You're gonna hit that heel cord. So what happens is, if you look at someone that has flat foot, that heel cord is gonna come at an angle. You're gonna get this big old bump here, big old spur, big old gnarly piece of the calcaneus that grows there. Your body goes, let's put down bone. We don't wanna put down bone there, there's already a bone here. But as that collapses, their heel cord's gonna come at an angle, and it's gonna really tax this. It's a great recipe for a disaster with your heel cord, if you know what I'm saying. So you're gonna take, a kettlebell, and this is so fun because it hurts so bad. And you're just gonna take your foot, and you're gonna put it on here, and then you're just gonna come all the way over here, and you're just gonna do circles all the way on this kettlebell. Now, the heel cord is one thing. You're ungluing this from the back of that tibia, and I can feel this. It's just like bubble pack. It's just terrible. I need more kettlebell in my life. More cowbell. See if you guys know what that's from. I need more cowbell. Good. Just explore the room. That's what you're doing right now. You're just exploring the room with your calf. But what you're doing is you're going to end up peeling off the connective tissue that connects the soleus and the gastroc to the heel via the Achilles tendon. So the soleus comes around that gastroc, and the gastroc's a big meaty portion in the center. And we're going to go all the way up towards the top. So make sure you get your weight over here. You can have a buddy put their leg on top of you if you really want to be brave. If you do that, send me the video because I want to see that. Block that pain face because it's going to be horrible. Do circles out and in. Work your way all the way up to the top. That's going to unglue this stuff. And again, get out of those heels. They suck. Now the problem is we can address all this stuff below the knee and call it a day and say, woohoo, we fixed it. Except we didn't. There's more to it. If you don't address the high hip and you don't clear out all this, all that's going to happen is your foot's going to roll in. You're going to smash out that arch. You're going to flatten everything out. You're going to trash your knee. And by the time you're 45 or 50, you're going to need all kinds of stuff going on here to get repairs because nothing's going to be working right, and it's all due to bad mechanics. It has nothing to do with the fact that genetics, blah, blah, blah. Get your mechanics right, your body lasts you a really long time, right? So get this out of the way. You can see I got a box here. We're going to get on this. Let me grab a band. The band doesn't have to be heavy. Heavier the better, okay? But we're gonna take this band, we're gonna cinch it up on the bottom of the rig. I know there's a ton to do for this, but this is a pretty big issue. And what I wanna do is I wanna mobilize the bones of the foot, specifically what's called the talus in the front. So you're gonna take this, kind of works out well, there's a piece of Velcro here. So I can just stick my foot, and you're gonna, bring this foot all the way up on here. You're gonna load up the band like this, and then all you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of hunt around. Just look around for those really, really sticky spots. And when you find a spot, like right here, the band is pulling the talus into the bottom, and I can feel there's just a binding spot right there. And I'm just gonna kind of oscillate and grind around. And if you guys could hear this, I realize this looks like I'm doing some funky dance. Don't laugh at me. Yeah, go ahead and laugh. It'd be funny. If I'm dancing like this, I want you guys to call me out. But grind around and get this working. What you're gonna find is that impingement in front of the ankle starts to go away. So that's gonna reset a lot of the mechanics of the bone where the tibia and fibula meet the ankle. I know I'm talking a lot, there's a ton of stuff to do on this one. And then the next one is, we wanna hit the high hip here. So we wanna hit the glute med, the piriformis. This should make you understand just how much is involved in the mechanics of the foot. When people address the foot, you go to a podiatrist, God bless them, but there's so much more going on than just the foot. So I have patients come see me all the time. They're like, oh, I went and saw ... for my foot. No one gets it right. They come in, we clear out a bunch of stuff. Next thing you know, their feet start working right. That's what we want, right? So address the body as a whole. All right, we're gonna reset some of this hip. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start in the back, and then we're gonna hit the front. So step into the band. Jack, you better be doing this stuff, by the way. I know where you live. Come to your house. Good. You're going to take your foot, you're going to bring it up on here, and you're going to drop it out. But if you look where I am, I'm dropping it out. I'm really wide. So my knee is at about 45 degrees. It's not like a pigeon pose. I want it out. Roll your foot outwards. Put your hand on the foot. Block it real nice. And then just hunt around. And you're going to find a spike right there. You're going to hit that spot, and it's going to hit all this stuff in the high hip. It's going to allow you to externally rotate a lot better, and you're just going to grind back and forth. This one's pretty diabolical, actually. Oh, if you see me throw up a boot, it's because it friggin' hurts. All right, we're going to do this for how long? 2 minutes. Grind out that high hip. All right, last one, I promise. I know this is like, could have been about a dozen videos doing this, but I like to just hit it all at once. Same band, except you're going to step in this way. We're going to clear out the TFL in the front. Now, I know when I was talking to Jackie yesterday, by the way, just to let you know, she was saying she was trying to roll this out, and it's a really hard spot to get to. Instead of rolling it out, we're just going to peel it apart and separate it from the bone. So you're going to step in here, get it really high. All you guys, watch all the junk in the front. And you're going to load this up, but I want this a really wide stance. And what we don't want to do is we don't want to arch the back. Don't arch the back. Arch your back is bad. Don't do that. Don't have to wear a belt to do this. But right now already, oh my God, you're going to squeeze your glute as hard as you comfortably can, and you're going to feel it all down the front. You're going to feel it right in here. You'll even feel it in the iliacus, deep inside on the front of the ilium. And what this is doing, this is separating all the tissue and all the fibers here, and you're just going to hang out here for how long? 2 minutes. And this is going to allow you to externally rotate, and it's going to help build up that arch, because we're clearing out all the stuff in the hip that mechanically is affecting the foot all the way downstream. Make sense? Good, good. There's a test on all this later. All of you guys get A's. All you have to do is the homework. And we're going to hang out here again for how long? 2 minutes. So remember, squeeze the glutes. Let this drag you forward. No arching the back. I see you arching your back. We do burpees for an entire day. All right, and a lot of burpees, not just one. Hang out like this. When you're done, lean forward. Oh, that's going to help clear out a lot of that hip. I'll address some of the mechanics of how to walk properly a little bit different on another day. But right now, do all that stuff, get it done, get rid of those flat arches, open up the foot. Hey, I'm Trev, SmashweRx. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.